Hey, it's Miriam, and we have arrived at our second destination this summer, uh, Mesa Verde National Park, and it took us about 6 hours to arrive here after we left the KOA in Alamosa, um, Colorado, where we'd spend 2 days at Great Sand Dunes National Park and had a wonderful time. So here we are. It's very quiet here. And we're very excited because the first thing we're going to do tomorrow morning is to climb the ladder at the balcony house, which is very challenging, I hear, and you have to get tickets in advance. So we'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. And I think that's about it. We're just really happy to be here. And as always, dress appropriately for the national parks. Carry an umbrella, a backpack, hydration. I have hydration here. We also have hydration in the RV. And wear sunscreen and a hat and your sunglasses. And oh yes, one more thing. I got my Junior Ranger activity book to complete. But at this park, you do not get a patch, you get a badge instead. I'm happy to get both, but I really prefer the patch, so I was happy to pay for my patch in the visitor center store because it's really all worth it. So we'll see you tomorrow with all the excitement. Oh, and by the way, we're staying at the Moorfields campground, the only campground here at Mesa Verde. So we're looking forward to hooking up in just a little while. Come follow me. Well, we have arrived at the campsite, and this is our spot here where we parked the RV. This space here, there's no hookup, so we don't need to hook up, but we have a generator for electricity, and there's a dumping station that we can use, and there's also water that we can get. It's just really nice here. Right now the sun is beating, but it's nice and breezy. But tonight the temperature will be in the 50s, so perfect temperature for sleeping without the air conditioning. And you'll get a map when you register at the site where you need to register at the office. And it's all here. And we're really happy to see that there is a ranger program tonight at 8:30 in the amphitheater. Ranger programs are so educational, so much fun. You learn so much. And when you go to these parks, see if you can make as many ranger programs as possible. There were no ranger programs at Great Sand Dune for us while we were there, but we're happy that there's one here today. And there's a nice picnic table here, and of course they warn us not to leave food out or certain odors that would attract bears. But we don't plan on eating outside for that reason. But if bears do show up, we have bear spray. And look at this beautiful 360 view. We can see these beautiful mountains and throughout. It's all really, really so it's really nice, and it's actually very quiet here. Not many RV people or campers here. We were told that it's very quiet today. So we're excited, and right now I'm starving and I want to eat dinner. And dinner will be, I think, my leftover mashed potatoes that we made with the potatoes that we got from the organic potato farm in Alamosa a couple of days ago, and chicken with no chemicals, antibiotics, etc. And it's great salad. So plus the bread that I bought that I made at home, all organic. And so here we are. The sun is hot. So we'll see you tomorrow very early so that we can climb the ladder and appreciate the balcony house and learn so much about it and its history in this area. It's a beautiful day in Mesa Verde National Park, and we have arrived to the balcony house at the balcony house parking lot. And in a little while, at around 9 a.m., the tour will take place, and we and others will be climbing a very tall ladder, and we are told to bring gloves. So yesterday we stopped at a Family Dollar store on the way here to get gloves because the ladder gets very hot. So yeah, we're very excited, and we're going to be crawling through some crevices on all fours, I understand. It will be an experience, so I'll let you know how it goes. Wow, we just climbed 32 steps up balcony house, and look at this fantastic view. And then we're going to go across. Okay, and it's very hot. It's sunny. Wow, I highly recommend climbing up to the balcony house. It was wonderful. It started, it was kind of hot. The sun was beating, so it's a good thing we wore our hats. But you will go down 130 steps on a steel staircase, and then climb a wooden ladder, which is 32 feet high, and it wasn't bad at all. And glad I had my gloves so my hands wouldn't burn. And then we got a wonderful, tour guide. Our tour guide is Jordan, whose ancestors are Pueblo, and he has such rich, thorough, amazing history of his ancestry and the balconies house here. So that was a really great plus. And we visited the kivas, we learned how everything was made, just fascinating. And then to get out, we had to crawl through a tiny space, I think 18 inches across, but it wasn't bad at all, and it's actually very cool. And then to get out of the balcony house, we have to go up another 17-foot wooden ladder, and then another set of stone steps, and you hold on to the steel chain link, and it was just a really wonderful experience. So absolutely do it. It's a beautiful day, and now we're going to go for some more hiking and more exploring. And it's very hot up there, so make sure you have sunscreen, you wear a hat, bring a pair of gloves, and hydration. And really enjoy this fabulous history in Mesa Verde National Park. Just terrific, terrific. I can't say enough about it. So follow us we don't know where we're going next, but we're going to have fun, that's for sure. Well, now we are having our picnic lunch right as we get closer to the museum, which we'll go to soon. But before that, and after we went to the balcony house, we went on our RV tour of all the different sites along the road, and we visited some pit houses that have been there from 500 to 800, and they were on top of the mesa, and that's where a lot of basket weavers created and lived. And then around maybe 1200 or 1100 to much later, they moved to the cliff dwellings. And boy, these cliff dwellings are spectacular. We visited the Sun Temple, the Cliff Palace, and the firehouse from the road. Just stunning, stunning sights. And we're just learning so much that now we're very hungry. So this is what we're having for our picnic lunch. We're having falafels that John made before we came. This is back home. We're having some leftover chicken and some artisan bread that I baked at home with some avocado. And we also have a hard-boiled egg from one of our hens. Her name is Ruby. And we're just going to enjoy a nice little lunch, picnic lunch, before we head on over to the museum for more learning and more exploring. So I hope you're having a good lunch too, wherever you are. Wow, we're on the Petroglyph Trail, and we started about an hour ago, and we've gone probably about maybe 3/4 of a mile. The trail itself is 2.5 miles, and it should take hikers about 2 hours. We're taking it slow, but it's such a wonderful hike, and our landscape, the surroundings, the cliffs, they're just amazing, so majestic. Right now we have a nice little breeze. Wow, what an awesome trail hike. It was great. It took us about 2.5 hours. That's the good news. The bad news is that we missed the petroglyph completely. I guess we were really watching where our feet were planted so that we didn't fall or trip, and we missed it. And we just found out from the visitor center that the petroglyph is at about mile marker, the marker in the trail, marker 24. There are like 38 markers, and it's at 34 on your left-hand side. So we didn't know that going in, but now you know that going in. So enjoy the Petroglyph Trail at Mesa Verde National Park. Boy, I'm starting to get really tired. And we're really hungry, and we need to really rehydrate again. We still have hydration left. It's important to have a lot of hydration. But I have to tell you, this was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and it's a wonderful day. And now we need to wash our clothes at the Coin Laundry in Moorfield Campground where we are, because we're heading to Black Canyon at Gunnison tomorrow. But before that, I need to complete my Junior Ranger book so I can be sworn in tomorrow morning. So see you then. Bye-bye. Well, it's Saturday morning, August 17th, and I just got sworn in as a Junior Ranger at Mesa Verde National Park, and I got my badge. But earlier, I bought my Junior Ranger patch at the store, so it's all good. I just wanted to say what a wonderful time we had here. Just learned so much. The weather was perfect, and John and I strongly recommend that you come to Mesa Verde. If you come in an RV, you can park it with a reservation at Moorfield Campground, but just one thing, there is no Wi-Fi here. So as we were essentially off the grid for 2 days. And even in the visitor center, you may get a couple of bars and then lose them pretty quickly. So if you want to get off the grid and learn a lot, come to Mesa Verde National Park. Elevation here was about a little over maybe 7,000, 8,000, so it's not too bad. And if you are interested in cliff dwellings and cultural anthropology and learning more about the Pueblo people, indigenous Pueblo people, and more, this is a place to come. So we're all very excited to now hop back on our RV, and we are heading to Black Canyon at Gunnison National Park, which is about a 4-hour drive from here. So on to more National Parks adventures, and wishing you happy trails, and stay tuned for my next video. Have a great day.